Hi there, my name is Dr. Scott Deering from Bowling Green Orthopedics. I'm also the team orthopedic surgeon for Bowling Green State University. I'm here to talk to you today about some health issues that spring sport athletes face. There's a lot of throwing athletes out there playing baseball and softball, and you want to make sure that you're warming up appropriately and staying healthy so that you don't get hurt. There's some things to keep in mind. One is that when you're throwing, all of your power comes from your toes all the way up to your fingertips, so you want to make sure that you're working all your muscles, especially in your core and your lower body, because that's where your power comes from. In addition, you want to make sure that you're getting good and stretched out when you're throwing, and one sort of stretch is the posterior capsular stretch or sleeper stretch. So work hard on that and lay on your side and push your arm down to stretch out the back of your shoulder. That'll go a long way towards preventing you from having injuries.
Has this been like a whirlwind since graduating from college? I mean, such a tough 10 weeks. You've just been on the go the whole time?
Absolutely. I had a couple weeks right when our season was over, which was nice to catch my breath and do some laundry and pack the car up. But then I've pretty much been on the road since then, so luckily I can live out of my car, and that works out just fine.
How about the decision to turn pro? Was that something that you had made sometime during your senior year, or was it something that you just thought about a lot?
I knew that I was going to. I know there's the option to stay an amateur for the summer and go to Q school as a pro then, but once I had status on the Symetra Tour from the collegiate rankings, I didn't see any reason to stay an amateur. If I'm going to be playing in all the same tournaments, I might as well try and make a check along the way. So I think it's been a good summer to kind of get me ready, playing it as more of my job, and just to get ready for Q school and hopefully the LPGA next year.
Talk about the U.S. Open experience.
It was unbelievable. When I first got there, it was very odd to me that, I was being treated so nicely, and that's just what they, how they're treated, and I wasn't necessarily used to having it be so nice and everything, upscale so much. So the first day I kind of felt like I didn't belong, but once I played in the practice rounds, I thought I belonged out there. So.
And how much different was that from the so-called minor league tour that you're on? How big a change was that?
Everything's just elevated a little bit more. There's more people around, there's more volunteers, there's more people that are just very concerned about your well-being and, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? And usually, I'm okay, I don't need anything, but it was nice, and I can definitely get used to it.
What's the rest of the goals for the rest of this year for you?
The rest of this year, this will be the only other LPGA tournament I have, and I have a few more Symetra tournaments lined up and a couple state opens. So I just want to, golf is, weeks in and weeks out. It's a tricky game, and sometimes you feel invincible, and other times, it's a little bit harder than that. So just to try to minimize my mistakes and keep learning new shots and just really fine-tune everything.